This is your friendly little reminder that if you have a bunch of food sensitivities and those food sensitivities change often, then you don't actually have food sensitivities. You have intestinal permeability. Your body is reacting to different foods because your gut is not able to properly break down what you're eating. So that food is literally ripping holes in the walls of your intestine and seeping into your bloodstream. At that point, it doesn't matter what you eat. Anything that you eat can cause a reaction that looks like a sensitivity. The upside to this is that if you work on repairing that permeability instead of just avoiding foods that are no-no foods, you'll most likely end up being able to eat most, if not all, of the foods that you're currently sensitive to. At one point, I was on an elimination diet, literally eating maybe 7 foods, because I genuinely thought I was reactive to pretty much everything. But let me tell you, at that point, just getting rid of foods that I was sensitive to was not enough. Even after literally 6 months, I'm not eating anything that I was even a little bit sensitive to. When I started adding in foods, I was sensitive to like a whole bunch of different things. My gut was still a mess because I hadn't addressed the root problem. But now, I can eat a grilled cheese in the morning if I want and be completely fine because I focused on restoring the resilience of my gut. And that sounds like such a complicated thing to do, but it's actually very simple because probiotics do all of that work for you. See, when probiotics eat prebiotics in the gut, which is their food, they create what's called postbiotics, and those compounds are what actually help our guts become more resilient. But those can only start helping once a probiotic colony is established in your gut, which can take months. And quite frankly, if you're just getting probiotic pills from the store, it could not happen at all. Because honestly, most of the probiotics that you find in a store are already dead. They're not going to do anything for you. The difference in taking a live, already established colony from a liquid probiotic is night and day. Instead of taking months to feel better, when I started taking a liquid probiotic, I started noticing that I was less gassy and my skin started clearing up after literally 4 days. And I waited 2 weeks just to be safe, but after 2 weeks, I let myself have a donut, which I crave, but usually they hurt me so bad. And I was completely fine. Tested it again later by having a hot chocolate with real milk and nothing. That used to put me in the bathroom for hours. I'll put you onto the magic liquid I use. It's called Flora-Biome. It's by a company called Triquetra. It's completely different than anything else I've ever found for my digestion, and I could not be more freaking grateful. I think being a gut girly is probably a stereotype at this point, but the truth is that our health starts from our gut. So if you're trying to glow up in any way this year, start with a good probiotic.